Mic check, mic check. We'll be here in just a sec. I'm just a little bit late. Mic check, mic check. It is a beautiful day to kick alive, you know what I'm saying, before I do have a procedure tomorrow. But, I decided I'm going to come on over to my primary channel, and we're going to get with it today. We got some interesting topics. And y'all just give me a moment. Crazy, man. Lord. Anybody got dogs? I don't know if y'all got dogs, but golly. Alito. How y'all doing, family? It is great. It is great to be in the building. How you doing? Cherokee Tulu in the house. We got Samantha. Samantha was the very first person that came into the chat. How I do these little pop-ups, and it is what it is. Sometimes it is what it is. Tomorrow, the chief is going to do a little procedure. So we got a couple of little things that I got to take care of to stay healthy. And my reception acting like dog shit. So if I have to move to my phone, I will. Okay. So let me know if you guys are catching the live. If it's running too slow, I'm just gonna go through my phone, the technology on my phone. All I gotta do is just move over to the iPhone, and then we'll be able to get it done that way. You know what I'm saying? But as of right now, I'll try my best to keep it going this way. We're just not gonna let things slow us up. Mr. Dark Fly, brother in the house, Halito. Like I said, Grand Rising to Samantha White and Cherokee Tulu in the house. Okay. One of the topics today, and what I always talk about, is the chickens have came home to roost. And one of the reasons why I got this on, because it is too light, and I have to take the sunlight out the kitchen because it's going to make the picture just look crazy. You know what I'm saying? So bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. Shout out to everybody. Know it's been a minute. Like I said, a lot of my work that I have been doing has been on other channels. I've been doing a lot of other things on TikTok, but just been branching out a bit, keeping our information known, keeping who we are known. Okay, but I will give you an invite on this topic. I definitely going to give you an invite on this topic. But when I say the chickens have come on the roost, and this is for Brother Shannon Sharpe, and then you kind of wonder your acceptance. We try so hard to be accepted, so hard to be on the same level as that demon. So we try so hard to compete with them and be on the same level. This is one of the reasons why you have to do your own shit. Because Shannon Sharpe, many of people calling him Uncle Shannon Sharpe, but I got a lot of other for him. Because Shannon Sharpe has lost himself for the mighty dollar. And we already know that Skip Bayless was wrong. What the fuck he done this man? We already know that. But I'm not going to sit here and act like Shannon Sharpe didn't put himself in these situations. His love for the napkin man and his love for the napkin woman. Your chickens have came home to roost. Your chickens have came home to roost. And I can see people, Shannon Sharpe will sit here and belittle other people that look just like him. He'll talk down to other people. Now, the napkin man is attacking him. The man that he said that was his brother. This is what we do. What we do. We tend to love these people that don't love us back. That'll sit there and belittle your career. This is the same man who sat there and told Shannon Sharpe that Tom Brady is better than you. That white napkin man is better than you. And he got irate with him. He got upset with him. How dare you? I thought we were brothers. I thought we were besties. But Shannon Sharpe has already turned his back on people that look like me and you. Yes, he may talk about a lot of content. He will stand up for us when he'll act like he's standing up for the cause, but in the same purpose, he's no different than Charles Barkley. He's no different than Charles Barkley, Jason Woodlock, all of these guys. He's no different. Because there will be so quote, black, because we know we don't like to be called black over here. They like to be a part of our race of people when it benefits them. But you will never see Shannon Sharpe caught with a woman that looks like him because he has a lot of self-hatred in himself. Shannon Sharpe has a lot of self-hatred in himself. Shout out to Michael Harris that just came in here. And a lot of people are going to be upset because a lot of people just love Uncle. But Uncle, on many occasions, have tore down people that look just like him. Right in front of this napkin man. Right in front of this napkin man. And now that this napkin man has tore him down, now he's feeling some type of way. He should have been quit that show. And we try to be accepted. We want to be accepted with these people. We want to be loved by these people that really don't love us. It's so nice to hear that the young man who was in the accident on the football field. It's so nice to hear that this young man is recovering the way he's recovering. It's so nice to see that his family may not be burying their son. It's so nice to see the energy that I see, and I respect Shannon Sharpe for not showing up when that tweet came out. And some people didn't see the tweet as being derogatory, wasn't being being a bad statement. But Shannon is the same one who spoke on Kwame Brown. Yes, he did. He's the same one who goes against his own people and tear them down. Slaughter them. No matter how big, how high, he likes to tear his own people down. But I don't feel sorry for house Negroes like that. I don't feel sorry for brothers who turn their back on their own people, who sit there and get on so that the same way like Stephen A. Snitch. These brothers here, when they get a little money in their pocket, they tend to forget who they are. And you have to understand this. Money has ruined our people. Money has ruined how we are with each other. And the root to all evil is money. And we feel that we're somebody if we just have money. And once we get money, then we feel we have to be with a certain class of people. We feel like we accept it to be in that class of people because we got money. But they will let you know at the end of the day who you are. Slow your roll and who you are. Shout out to Michael. And that's what you guys don't understand. They will let you know. They will put you on blast. And you got to understand these things. That's why I keep telling you guys that the Shannon Sharpe makes the show. He brings the energy to the show. Why Shannon Sharpe doesn't get his own show? Why our brothers don't get their own shows? Why do they have to be affiliated with napkin people who are different to your people? Because they're on the floor. If it was Tom Brady that had an emergency, being damn near died on the field. If it was Tom Brady, then Skip Bayless would be so compassionate because it's his people. And this is, and I keep telling y'all, this is why we got to get people that are like us. And I don't understand. I don't shout out to Dice TV. I don't understand. I don't understand the love that why y'all need others. I don't understand this shit. You get in a certain part of your life. Why do you need? Why do you ever sense that you need the napkin man, need the napkin woman? Why do you need? Because you already powerful. Empress in the house. You already have divine power already. Why do you need these people? You are a three-time Hall of Famer. He's been three-time champion. But you need the napkin woman. You need the napkin man. You already up. You don't have to prove nothing to anybody. And I don't get it. You already have I don't get it. And then you worried about this man clowning you about Tom Brady. There's no Tom Brady. A quarterback is nothing without the players around him. And you allow this napkin man to make you feel a certain type of way. A man who never played ball in his whole life. Never played football, never played basketball. But these are the people that we look to for opinions on sports. People who are not qualified to talk about shit that you worked hard at. Shout out to Rainstorm, Lamons Jr. in the house. I don't get it. I'm sorry that I'm coming out with this topic today because it's not all Aborigine, but it's Aborigine people. So I'm going to talk about it. I don't get us the need for them. I put my son into the media. My son is a journalist. He's just as qualified. He has gotten his degrees to be qualified to be able to talk sports. He can do what a Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless is doing. But you feel there, you have to be next to the napkin man and the napkin woman. In order for you to evolve to the person that you need to be evolved to, you got to sell your soul just to get on top. That's no different than a woman sleeping her way on top. There's no different. It's buck breaking. It's buck breaking to the finest. Showing, letting them, the national media see that who is superior. That I am sitting next, I'm more qualified than a Hall of fucking Skip Bayless. Never played fucking sports, but I can sit here and chew a motherfucking Hall of Famer down. It makes sense. That I am not qualified to even get in the same realm with this man, but he's more important than me. He's more important to others. They would rather listen to him than a man who is out on the fucking field. Hold on. Yeah, that was just a hospital call. I'll be 6:30 in the morning. I gotta have a procedure, So y'all keep prayers up, 6:30 in the morning. I gotta get up early in the morning, 6:30 in the morning, have a procedure. But these are the things that I sit here and talk about. That we, as a melanated people, so-called black people, have a need for other race of people in the world. We feel, in order for us to get up in the world, we feel that we have to belittle ourselves to get on top. That no matter how much credentials, how much work that you put in, that you still need. That you have a need to look down or be looked upon. I have never seen a man that sit there and really be true in his words, afraid to lose his fucking job. Lose that motherfucking money as another man disrespects you on fucking national TV. Everybody can see that you want to cuss this bitch out. But you're trying to show this man has not done this once. He has not done this twice. He has done this multiple fucking times to you. Now you are telling me that you're not a man. Now you are telling me that you're not a man. Thank you for the prayers. Now you're telling me that you done sold out for the dollar, like many of our people do. Many of our people sell out for the dollar. that the dollar is more important than your integrity. And I was going to talk about this. The very first time he bitched him out. And I was like, you know what? He came back into the studio, and I give him props. I give him props to even show that pissed off. Shout out to Rodney Gilmore in the house. And it's becoming so ridiculous that we see our brothers, and there's not enough of our people that are calling a game that you are so successful at. Calling a game that you are so dominant at. You know, if I was sitting next to a Shannon Sharpe, you telling me has reached other heights that I never could. You just don't get it. And we got brothers that are like this in the work environment. We got brothers, shout out to RE. We got brothers and sisters like this out here in the streets, in the working environment, that will sell you out with the boss. The boss said this. The boss said that. Will sit there and kiss that boss ass, and that boss show him out, embarrass you. But you lost yourself. You lost your integrity. You lost dignity. You lost you. At some point, you got to stand and look at yourself and see your value as a human being, how valuable you are. And this is not indictment, because yes, they got some decent napkin people, decent napkin women, decent napkin men. In these old days, this man been calling sports back in the 60s. And the same people that you see when you saw Joe, these are the people that you're dealing with. You're dealing with their offspring. They have children. And they're smiling in your face and telling you, bird. I remember during the time of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. It goes down to some of the greatest boxers. Rocky Marciala. They always got a great white hope. And they're always going to cheer for theirs. They're always going to be down with their own people. Yes, Mike. Yes. And it's getting sad, y'all. But he refused to apologize. Kyrie Irving was made to apologize on a belief that he had. It was Shannon Sharpe, the main one who was shitting on Kyrie. That's why the chickens have came home to roost. You Shannon, was the same one on Kyrie Irving, Kwame Brown. You don't think we remember this? Antonio Brown. No matter what Antonio Brown has done, you don't do it, brother. You don't do it to your brother. We got enough trouble on the way they think we are. But when we slam on our own people, how that makes us look. And the fact that y'all think that they don't have demonic people, that they are so perfect, that they are perfect beings, you're crazy. They had many cases of they people out here beating women. There was a Seattle Seahawk, a white boy, a napkin white boy who beat. It's ironic. He had a black girlfriend, but he beat that girlfriend, and we ain't never heard from the story ever again. He beat this young lady up, and we ain't heard the story again. But soon as one of our people do it, and I don't condone our brothers or sisters to be beating on nobody. But it seems that there is two different, I'm telling you, two different playing fields. You haven't heard from the white boy ever since. He beat her bloody, but it was because he beat a melanated woman. Because he beat a woman that had the complexion of you and I. See, you got to understand this. Make it make sense. And the national media rolled with Ray Rice and his wife, who decided to still be with him. Ray Rice's wife is still with this man. They were fighting and drunk in a hotel. I don't condone that shit. I don't condone to hit a woman. I don't condone a woman to hit a man. But it seems when the napkin man does it, it's okay. But when our people, it's two different standards when it comes down to our people. We are written out. We are canceled. They cancel us on social media. Everything that we do, Chris Brown, we get canceled. Y'all got to understand this. You got to understand we're not on the same playing field. And that's one of the reasons why Eric Bieniemy is not a head coach in the NFL. That's why he don't get many interviews. Because back in the days, Eric Bieniemy hit his wife. And that brother is qualified as many of these sad-ass coaches in the NFL. And they got so many of these guys who get second chances, third chances. Bobby Petrino, who was the Atlanta Falcons coach, the Louisville, Kentucky's coach, is now the offensive coordinator. He just got some new big, with some big college. I can't even think of it, but he got another chance. And he supposedly did some corrupted shit. They people, that's why I keep telling you, you guys believe that you on the same playing field. That John Gruden, all that corruption, all the shit he done. But y'all believe that we are on the same playing field. You believe this shit. The man said that the producers had a problem with you, what you were saying, Skip Bayless. And you felt betrayed by Shannon Sharpe. I love Shannon. Shannon qualified to do his job, but sometimes Shannon Sharpe could be Uncle fucking Ruckers. Shannon Sharpe could be Uncle Ruckers. He will put down his own brothers and don't have the balls to look. You just walking off for a show that don't mean shit to me. You not showing up for a day at work, that don't mean shit to me. You got too much of, in my opinion, schemes on the table, schemes on the wall. You can have your own fucking show, Shannon Sharpe. Deion Sanders, you already got Deion Sanders. You saw the podcast that you got, brother. Why are you continuously allowing Skip Bayless to ridiculously embarrass you? If anybody go watch Shannon Sharpe and subscribe to the brother channel on YouTube, it's one of the best podcasts that I've seen out there sports-wise. He can say what the fuck he want. He got his little cigar. He drinking his little yak. He can make more money sitting in that fucking seat on that podcast than he dealing with the bullshit of the napkin man. Y'all got to own your own control. Understand your own power. Mr. Evans in the house. Rodney Gilmore in the house. Own your own power. You don't understand this. We are in an informational era now. We can do our own shit. We got the power to do our own shit. Ain't nobody can hold you back but you. You got the skins on the wall. You, Shannon Sharpe, can go get Ray Lewis. You can go get your brother from Baltimore, and y'all can have your own shit. But see, our brothers don't think like this. We got to have the napkin man, the napkin woman. We have a lust for them. We have to have them. We feel we're not going to engage in money. Jason Woodlock is the coon himself. But since Jason Woodlock left ESPN, he is getting more money. His podcast is way more successful than what he was when he was on ESPN before they fired him. Before the Fox channel got rid of him. Jason Woodlock is doing better on his podcast. And now Jason Woodlock all of a sudden not talking like a coon. So that tells me they've been controlling Jason Woodlock all this time. They've been basically making this man talking person. Because now all of a sudden he this. All of a sudden he this. Make that make sense. All of a sudden he got the Hebrew Israelites. He had the Hebrew Israelites on his platform. So what that tells me that you guys get on these big platforms to sit there and sell out on your own people. On your own people. Yeah, Chief Kitch. He is so much better since he left these now the ESPN and Fox. The man is doing, all of a sudden, he didn't found his roots. I thought he was the biggest Uncle Ruckus on social media. I thought this brother was the biggest. But all of a sudden now, he found himself. Sister Cunningham. See a lot of my old fools in here. Well, what's going on? Yes, I'm still living, y'all. I'm still living. Ain't nothing. And my procedure tomorrow is just normal with normal check for what you do for men. I encourage all of you men out there. I encourage all you if you're men who are in my chat and I encourage you to go check your colon. Okay, I know it's a very uncomfortable conversation to talk about this. But there's a lot of our brothers who are dying from colon cancer. And they don't know they have colon cancer. You know, one of the brothers, that young brother who was on the Black Panther, he died of colon cancer. And I'm telling you, they have dropped the age down to 45, and I'm 47. And now, because it's gonna have a time in the future, because I got to do some other stuff. You know, it's not embarrassing. It's not embarrassing. It's not an embarrassing thing. Don't think that you are so. See, that's the problem with our men. We think we're Superman. We think that we're Superman. And we believe that nothing can touch us. We have a belief that nothing can touch us. That we, you know, I'm not a doctor's person either. But for things to be checked inside you. And I have a family that has traits of cancer. So I have to get ahead of myself. I lost a mother. I lost a blood father. My blood father, I lost him to stomach cancer. I lost my mother to breast cancer. I lost my sister before my mother to breast cancer. So it's a serious thing. Some people say, you one of the bravest people to even talk about this. But after seeing them pass away, I had to understand. And after the rough year I had last year with type 2 diabetes and turning that around, I said I didn't want nothing else to sneak up on me. I remember how people was wondering what was happening to me last year. Last year I was dealing with type 2 diabetes. And I can sit here and say, I don't have type 2 diabetes anymore. You can, but what would have happened if I would have never had a physical? And I would have never been able to, if it wasn't for my job, I would have never known. So now I set myself up to have a procedure for them to go ahead in there and check. There's nothing wrong. And if they find something, they're going to immediately go in and do what they got to do. Okay? I'm not a big doctor person like anybody else. But don't be stupid or dumb. Don't be stupid or dumb. There's only certain things that you can go so far in your life with dealing with herbs. Herbs can only go so far. Okay? I deal with herbs. I got black seed oil. I got all the stuff, the good stuff too. But I still, for the big things in my life, I still got to be smart about it, okay? You said your mom been in remission for 10 years, faithfully. Get these, yes. Thank you so much, Sherelle, for sharing that. And I want people to understand this. Don't be afraid. Use me. Use me as the example. Because I'm not afraid, okay? Because your body is, we need these bodies. The body is a shell. You're spiritual vessels. All of you are spiritual people, okay? So we're only borrowing. The body's just a shell. And you're not going to truly die. There's nobody going to die, okay? You're going to go back to your spiritual self. But you want to live as long as you can for your family. So I know there's a lot of brothers who preach against going to these doctors and all this, get doctors that look like you. Trust in something. You got to trust in something in your life. Because I know plenty of brothers and sisters that got saved by just going to the doctor and they found something. And they'll rather catch it early than when they won't be able to catch it at all. If I give you anything, I give you strength. And that's what I have, strength. Okay? Y'all know that I'm an open book. I have been an open book since I started social media. And I'm going to be an open book when I stop dealing with social media. And one of the things is you will know that I was one of the realists. You will know that I was one of the realists, okay? So there's no faking phony with me. I'm not out here trying to impress anybody. The only people I can impress is my family. Okay? So I want you guys to know this. The point of this video is to let you know your value. That these ain't the days of your grandmother, your grandfather. You got to understand your worth. These ain't the days where we had to walk around them. Where we had to walk around them with our heads down. Now that we are in the Black History Month, which there's no such thing as black, but it's appropriate to talk about this. We no longer have to walk around like someone else is better than us, inferior. Like feeling like we are the less. You should feel more than less. You have the tools. You have the opportunities. You are gifted. No reason for you to not succeed in your life. The only people in your way is you. You don't need another race of people to show your gifts and understand your value. Whatever love you should have got, you should have received it from your parent. You don't need to receive it from strangers. And this goes to you, to a lot of you guys who are parents right now. That's why you got to love your children. Understand when you build them up, you ain't got to worry about them out here in this world. When you raise your children, once you show the love to them, they don't have to beg for love from others. Because it's already instilled in them. I try to boost mine up as much as I can. One thing about it, when you tear them down, you got to make sure you got a plan to pick them back up. And I always tell people, I said that this is why Shannon Sharpe comes from Georgia. From a day in Georgia when he has seen a lot in his life. He comes from the South. And he always had to look to the white man, which is the napkin man, because that's what we call them, the napkin people. Because we like to use these words. But I want you to understand that he came up in a time in his life where he felt that they were better than him. That he had to turn the other cheek every time. He's been conditioned in a way. He's older than a lot of the brothers and sisters today. He's around my age. But we no longer have to walk around people to just exist, to be acknowledged. You are the platform. You are the platform. I've told many times, I said, I'm great with others. I'm great with others, but I'm great with me. I'm greater with me. I'm great with others, but I'm greater with me. There's nothing wrong with you loving some you. Because at the end of the day, you came in this world by yourself and you're going to leave this world by yourself. So you don't need to hold on to somebody else's coattail to be successful. You have a gift like everybody else. Some use their gifts more than others. Some people work a little harder to get where they got to get. You know, when I was on TikTok and I came in with my positive energy. And the first thing that I was sitting in my car and I was doing a TikTok live in my car. And I had over in the chat, the energy was going so big. I had over 285 people in my chat. And I was just giving so much love to my people. And then somebody came in there. And the first thing that this person that got jealous with the energy that was approaching 300 people. And the first thing that he did to get on my fucking nerves and change the energy around was he said that, look at you, black privilege. You in that nice car. You have black privilege. So I had to sit there. He just caught me off guard, his comment. And I had to sit there and think about what the fuck he talking about. No matter how much materialistic shit that you got, it doesn't give privilege. Materialistic things doesn't mean shit. You can have $1 million home. You can have a bunch of Bentleys. That is not privilege. Because you get the same person right next to you who have a Bentley, who has $1 million home, and they are going to be looked higher than you. At the end of the day, because envy that can work sells on seeing us with our own opinions. They used to telling us what to do. They used to telling us what we can and what we can't say. But then them days are gone. You don't know how to play to your real money. The most money supporters is us. We support everybody else but us. We finance everybody but us. I've been dealing with a cold too. We support everybody. Power. We give everybody, support the restaurants, buy their clothing, corner stores that don't look like you, product, the hair product. You go, our ladies being harassed and they're selling products that's for you, but you're being harassed. And our finances, our money, the money, the economics, what would this country be without your dollars? If you would just stop for one day, for 1 week, and stop spending, you would understand your power. Then you will understand 1 or 2 weeks of not spending and spend with people who look like you. And you would see the power that you would give to your people. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you you have to spend with people of color. I'm not a dictator. But for once in your life, grab a sack of balls and understand that you can balance this shit out. Because you make others rich who don't appreciate you. You're making others rich who don't appreciate you, family. As I close, I'd like to thank everybody who came out of nowhere. Remember, follow me on TikTok. For those who never been to TikTok, remember Chief Peanut Nola 504, the same name. And I also have a second channel that I started. It's the opposite of Chief Peanut Nola 504. I would like for you guys to come on over to TikTok sometimes and come see the good work that we're doing on TikTok, okay? There's a lot of networking that we're doing from both platforms, from YouTube to TikTok now. Shout out to Chief Cali. I saw him. He came on the panel. Shout out to 504 Indigenous Warrior, Pony Locks. There were several people the other day in my chat that I can give so much shout out to. So many YouTubers came to TikTok and gave nothing but love and respect and helped me shut it down. We had an African woman come in. We had a woman who thought she was Africa, and we shut it down. We shut it down. Shout out to Moonfeet. We shut it down. So I would love for y'all to come on over and support us over there. We're doing some great things over there, and we're trying to bring everything. You know, they're not gonna. Well, Aborigine is getting stronger. The Aborigine community is getting powerful. Samantha White, we are so strong. I have not left social media because I'm not on YouTube as much as I am, because I can't. It's hard to balance all of these platforms. So I'm suspended over there now. The same powerful platform. Now they are very, very, very sensitive over there. So you got to watch your wording. We call the white people YT, or we call them napkin people. Okay. So it's many words that you got to say, because these people are finding ways to ban us off. Okay. So right now I'm suspended to the 7th. And I didn't even say no hateful shit. I didn't even say no hateful behavior. And they suspended me. So if you guys come check out TikTok, we are doing some great things over there on TikTok. Remember, I have 2 accounts. The other account, I had one account that was going 20K. They took that and they suspended that account. I no longer can go to that account. Now I have 5,000 that I just started the second one. And the third account that I'm asking people it only has like 300 or something people. Shout out to Mr. C. Mr. C and is in the house. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? But you guys come on over, and I'm gonna get with Chief Cali, and we're gonna try to do a genealogy day where we could do some genealogy. So to help some people over there. That you wouldn't believe how many people who don't know about us. There are so many people. We just deal with TikTok, but when you go over there, you'll realize, man, I never heard Aborigine people. Feathers up. Hey, how you doing? And then you'll realize, God damn, there's a lot of people don't know that they're Indians, Black Indians. So we started with just showing pictures, and we started with doing things, showing the little things, and then we just start growing. And then they came up with these 6 people platforms where you can get on the platform. They didn't branch it out like YouTube. So we're doing the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Feathers up. We're doing the damn thing. But the only thing is, you got to be careful with words, because they'll suspend you for 5 days for little shit. So you got to watch what you say. So we call people napkin people. We got to say subliminal shit. Shout out to the brother Charles. Brother Charles Jackson in the house. You know? So it's 12 o'clock. I got to take this medicine. I got to get prepared for 6:30 in the morning. So I got to do a lot of shit that I cannot be by the computer if you get my drift. So I won't be able to sit by the computer because there's a lot of shit going to be happening to my stomach in the future. So I won't be able to, what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We got category, and this brother right here, category 7, The Earth Speaks. I admire this brother so much, and he got a lot of people pissed off. He got the Moors running. The Moors are running away from this cat. They can't. They running. They hiding. They jumping over bushes. They can't fucking stand this man right here. They can't. They don't know. See, I got the Moors whisperer right here. You know what I'm saying? I got somebody right. I got a weapon. See, you got that category 7 for a reason. That's a reason. You know what I'm saying? And a cat 5, he got a cat hole 7. And that's the things I'm telling you. We're making movements where we at. And I was on a roll, and I didn't say no hateful behavior. I didn't say anything. They said, oh, I was bullying. See, YouTube, we say anything that we want over here. But they're going to say you're bullying. I ain't saying no bully shit. I was speaking facts. And you know how TP don't know the 504 is. I'm passionate. So they, oh, you're loud. You're intimidating me. You know what I'm saying? You're loud. As soon as a masculine, melanated black man, so-called black man, because you know we're not black, but as soon as we speak with a little a voice up, then, oh, the angry black man, the angry black woman, oh my God, they confused with passion. The difference of passion and anger. I'm not angry. I love my people. You know? You heard me? I tell people all the time they don't hear me. You know? So it is what it is. You know? So anybody, please subscribe to the brother, and y'all go see his content. This brother is all over TikTok, one of the most famous TikTokers. Right out the gate. And I had to, he subscribed to me and I subscribed to him. We, you know, whenever they try to come for me, he come out of nowhere. I got a couple of brothers that come out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Because we come for each other back. We got each other back. We got each other back. Because we ain't no punk bitches. Aborigine people are no punk bitch. You know? I gotta take it like a G tomorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I ain't too proud. I'm a little bit worried. They gotta put a brother to sleep 6:30 in the morning. I'm gonna go to sleep and get put back to fucking sleep. I'm gonna go to sleep and get put back to sleep. 6:30 in the morning, as they do some shit to me. You know, you got to get that colon check. So it is what it is, you know. So I'd like to thank you guys for showing up, showing out. You heard me? Remember to subscribe to Chief Peter Nola 504. Remember that the opinions in the chat may not reflect the opinions of Chief Peanut Nola 504 and his Aborigine channel. Remember, subscribe to each other because we're stronger together than apart. Always remember this, okay? Because always remember, when it comes down to our Aborigine family, we are stronger together than apart. Remember to like and subscribe. Remember that let's always try to get this video up to 1K. Remember that everything I talk is always in an Aborigine perspective, okay? This is not a Native American perspective. This is not an African perspective. This is an Aborigine perspective, okay? I will be opening up panels soon. So I'm gonna start opening up panels back over here like I used to. So look for that in the future. If anybody like to donate to Chief Peanut Nola 504, whatever. If you don't have it, whatever. I don't care. I don't know. I don't know what I got. Ain't no birthday time for me. I ain't no birthday time for me until April. But just remember, y'all, that we're stronger, that there's a lot of things, okay? There's a lot of things. There's an attack on our people. And this is even in the national media. No matter, even on the workplace. And if you don't see it, you will never see it. Even on the workplace. Okay? You are fighting just to exist, even on the workplace. They want you to bow down. You don't need to be working with them. Go get your own shit. Now, Shannon Sharpe, get your Uncle Ruckus ass away from that man. Go get Ray Lewis. Get your ass. See, that's what happens when you've been tasting on that damn ice cream all these years. You love so much ice cream. Every time you catch a Shannon Sharpe, he with a snow bunny. Every time you watch him, he with a snow bunny. You never catch him with a woman that look like you, a melanated woman. You never catch him. He always running around with snow bunnies. He ain't married them. And then want to talk. He want to. I don't have no problem if you want to date snow bunnies. I don't have no problem with that. But how you going to be pro-black at the same time? You don't have a voice, Shannon Sharpe. Then you get your ass out there. You the main one talking down on Kyrie Irving. You ain't shit. You talked about Kwame Brown. They use you to do the dirty work. They use you to turn on your own people. With your Georgia ass. You know what they do, y'all. Alabama, Georgia, Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana. You know how they do in the South? Texas? But don't feel sorry for Shannon Sharpe. Don't feel sorry for him. You can't help. You know, that's why I said I don't have no problem with him. You know, if he want to be with snow bunnies, be with snow bunnies. It's not right. That's his priority. That's not for me. That's for him. But don't go around act like you are like you Malcolm X. And you can't even handle that man that's sitting right next to you. You can't even handle that old-ass, decrepit man that is sitting next to you who is disrespecting you. You out here shitting on your own people. You ain't got a voice to talk about nobody else. You ain't got a voice to talk about Antonio Brown. Kwame Brown. You ain't got a voice. Now grow a sack of balls and don't go back to that show. Then I respect you. Leave the show permanently and go get your own shit. No more talk.